So I need to actually record this. So anyway, guys, welcome to Get to Know the Spotlight of the Week for the Team Ahamkara. Today we're here with the real Havoc, the proper Havoc. Amazing dude, really good supporter. Streams a really, really a lot, like a variety of content, Destiny, Call of Duty Warzone. Make sure you're gonna drop him a follow. Yo, Gambit, how are you doing? Yeah, make sure you're gonna drop him a follow here so you guys can get to know him a little bit better. Hopefully you'll have a chance today. So a couple of questions for him, but first, before we're gonna dig into that, guys, please make sure you're gonna drop Havoc a follow both on Twitter and Twitch if you haven't done so already. Again, awesome dude, and make sure you're gonna tune into his streams as well. You won't regret it. So hello there, Havoc. again. If you do wanna tell us a little bit about yourself, like. You don't have to share what is your real name, but if you want, you can. Where are you from, and like, what are you doing for the living? Obviously, I know, but you know.
Obviously, my real name is obviously Salvatore. It's got an Italian background to it because my dad's Italian. Obviously, for those who don't know what Salvatore stands for in Italian, it actually means savior. Now, that doesn't mean that Havoc is a savior. I should have named myself the real Havoc Xavier, but that's not
we never know. I was going to ask why that name, Salvatore. And like, to be honest, I thought it was it to something. It was something to do with the Vampire Diaries.
Vampire stories.
Yeah. There's been that show and the Vampire Diaries, and those two brothers in there, Salvatore. Brothers. Anyway, back to the story.
Right, yeah. So obviously I'm Salvatore, aka The Real Havoc. Some of you may know me as Havoc051190, but obviously we did have a rebrand of the name because when I first started streaming, I did it from PlayStation. And it just took the PlayStation name. So that's how the Havoc051190 came from. I didn't even know what Twitch was at the time. I was like, yeah, just press that, click that, yeah, cool, sounds cool. I'm not lying. And so what I do for work is obviously, well, I go back a few times actually here because I used to do car spraying. So that's like working in a body repair shop when I first left school. I did like an apprenticeship. Is a bit
Echoey. Right, it might be because let me just try something, guys. Because I just set up this PC. Okay, so I do apologize when I run into a couple of issues like this. So let me see if that's gonna fix the problem. Maybe. I hope it will. Is that any better? Go on, Havoc. Tell something. Tell the story.
Yeah. So I did car spraying, panel beating, and then obviously because of the recession hit, I lost my job. Now obviously because I was young, and I got the taste for earning money, I just wanted to go and do like anything because at the time, things weren't great, but they were we're not a rich family and whatever, but like things weren't exactly, oh, mum, can I have this and that all the time? So, so I got the taste for money. So I went and, I just handed out my application anywhere, like my CVs, to all the local restaurants, all the local garages, all the local corner shops, anywhere, so I could get a job. And then there was this place called Wabi in my local town, which is Horsham, and which was a Japanese cuisine. I went there as a KP. Yeah, so I went there as a KP, a washer upper, just so I can earn some money, so I can go out with my mates at the weekends and do dumb stuff as you do when you're a kid. So yeah, so I did that. So I did that for 13 years. I did cooking for 13 years. Obviously, not the whole pot washing for 13 years. I actually met one of my closest friends through working in kitchens. A female, her and her partner. obviously took me under the wing because I was always eager. I was like, oh, let me cut them veggies, or let me wash that, or oh, let me go and get that for you. So I was always showing, interest
here's the savior. There you go, sorted.
savior.
Now we know.
Well, yeah, that's it. You know what I mean?
Also, you
we
have
went
made
into
it,
that. So she took me under her wing. So I learned everything I know today to this day because of her. It's like in the kitchen. So when she went to a new job, she took me as a package. So like it was like her and me, if that makes sense. So that's that. And then in the end, I got tired of working for these corporate companies that don't really, care about the person who they employ. You're just a number to some people. I know that sounds really bad, but
no,
it's not, I promise.
I'm gonna agree with you on this one because I'm work for one of those, and they never care.
Yeah, and obviously, my brother had a business which he was doing well with, and then obviously he had a baby called Harley, my nephew. You may hear him or see him running around my bedroom butt naked from time to time. Just saying. so, I'm sorry, Twitch, but it's true. And he needed help. He needed someone to, to help him with, like, doing the books for him, making sure that people get paid on time and stuff like this. So that's what I do. So now I'm 50-50 partner with my brother in that business. Obviously, things went complete down the toilet when obviously COVID-19 hit. So it wasn't the best times to go into business with your brother. But yeah, so I'm now working with my brother. Things are booming, hence why nobody, speaking of the devil, he's ringing me now. And
Pork.
and you know what it is? Well, it's gonna be work related stuff. I ain't answering that, chat. I'm not gonna answer it.
The bookkeeper. Oh, hell yeah.
That's me, Rocket Dude.
Yeah.
I am definitely the bookkeeper for my brother. And I book all the customers in for visits. I do. I make sure the lads get their wages on time. I make sure that the deposits are made. I do all the ordering for materials for the jobs, make sure that the right guys are on the right jobs. So I do a lot of stuff. And then all in between this, I'm doing streaming as well because it's my hobby and my passion. So yeah, and that's me really. That's just me as a team.
Well, thank you for sharing. That's actually a lot. How are you managing, running the business with your brother and streaming it on Twitch? It's got to be really hard, right?
It is hard because I'll tell you a funny thing actually, because like every time I hit that go live button, I get a phone call.
Yep.
Every time, it's either my brother or it's it's a company or it's somebody wanting to come work for us, or we've got customers ringing up. It's just mad. It's gone from being completely stale because of the whole lockdown and stuff to completely out of this world, busy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then on top of that, in the last week and a bit, I've had to look after my mum as well because she's obviously just had a kneecap replacement. So not only am I trying to run a business, trying to do a stream from time to time, keep up to date with the team, try and get around to everybody, do my quotes, write my invoices, do everything. It's just, it's just a busy thing at the moment. And that's why you guys haven't seen me around as much. And I apologize for that. But unfortunately, real life comes first. But it is definitely hard. It is very, truly hard. It's very hard. But yeah.
Yeah, it is. Stuff. Man, I can't even imagine like what it's got to be like for you. I can't. I know for a fact I can't do streaming during the weekdays. It's just soul destroying, and the way you actually you waking up in the morning, you hitting the live bottom, you trying hello, to say hello to your community. It's respect. Respect, man. It's definitely fucking
Thank you very much.
Not an easy task to do. Not an easy task to do.
Yeah.
So what gets you into the streaming in the first place?
So, I'll tell you what got me into streaming. Obviously, so I came across Twitch randomly. I was just browsing some YouTube stuff on YouTube. I can't remember what exactly it was. I was thinking, oh, I see it. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I was trying to find something about it, like to find the best loadout for a set weapon. I can't remember what it was. So anyway, and then obviously, I was also doing like some Destiny 1 stuff as well in between Call of Duty and Destiny 1. So I was doing a bit of that. And I came across a streamer called Couch Team Gaming. All right. Now I don't know if that person still.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
He used to do a lot of D1 raids, a lot, and I came across it just randomly on YouTube, and there was I don't this is you can't make this shit up.
I do apologize. Right? Have you seen in this? Have you seen what Rocker says? That's apparently you were finding cheats for Call of Duty.
To live on my secrets here, Rocker. Okay, thank.
Let's not talk about that.
So yeah. Don't tell anyone about those wall packs, all right? Don't tell anyone I sold them to you as well, Rocker, all right? Shh. But no. So I came across this guy randomly, all right? And then I started watching his streams because there was a description thingamajiggy at the bottom of the YouTube video with a link to his Twitch channel. So I went in there, started watching him, which then made me, funny enough, get back into D1. And I got back into it, because he had a gun, okay? He had this gun called Icebreaker. Everyone knows it.
Oh,
and
the Icebreaker, okay.
Yeah. And they were doing the bridge part on Crota D1. And now, because I took a break before Crota came out, because I had no one to play with on D2, I was a bit of a loner back then when it comes to playing games and meeting people. So I was, I was a loner, so I'd never seen this activity before, and I was like, what guns that? What's this? And what's that? Oh my god, how the hell did he do that? You know what I mean? And I'd never seen half of the stuff what he had equipped, like the Icebreaker, Galahorn. I was like, what the hell is that kind of thing? Like, what the, Yep. And I was so pumped and so excited. The very next day, I went into town and I brought myself a new copy of Destiny 1.
Let's go.
Right? So that's how I got back into playing Destiny 1. Now, I then couldn't work out how to set up a stream. So I was like, so a few weeks or months went by, and then I dropped my controller, dropped it on the floor, and it hit the options button, and it come up with streaming or some streaming options. And I was like, oh yeah, what's this? So I followed the on-screen instructions, and then that's how my Twitch debut began. It was with and it wasn't with Destiny, it was with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare at the time, because it was I found it accidentally, and then obviously I stopped playing that and I started getting into Destiny 2 because I was watching a lot of this Couch Team Gaming. I was watching him a lot, watching how he does it and whatever, learning a few things, how to get these activities done, so forth.
How to solo the Crota's End.
That wasn't a thing. I don't think. I can't remember. But anyway. So then and then I started doing raid activities, kept getting booted because I didn't have the Galahorn, I didn't have the Icebreaker. And and I didn't have Dragon's Breath for worst case scenario. So in the end, I got so upset, so annoyed that I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna start doing raid helps. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just like, you know what? I want to help those what are getting kicked just like me. And then that's how the streaming thing happened. I spent my first 3 or 4 months just talking to myself. My mum and that would come in my room like, who the hell are you talking to? I'm like, don't worry, man. Talking to himself.
talking to the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just how it started, and you hear so many people on Twitter nowadays saying oh, I don't know if it's worth streaming. Oh, why do I not get this? Or why do I not get that? Blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, well, if only you knew, buddy. If only you knew. You know, it's just like there's many a days and many hours where I wanted to give up streaming, and then the very first person what came into my stream, and his name is Sir K. Okay, Sir K. Some people know him as Cirque. I call him Tom because I know him on a first name basis now. But he was my first follower and my very first viewer, and we played a hell of a lot. And so it's I've made some wicked friends. I even met Bonge through D1, but through other people.
Nice.
Obviously I met Rancid. Now I've got a funny fact for you guys. Okay, I've known Rancid from the D1 days, but I never played with the guy up until Warzone.
Wow.
I know it's sacrilege. I know.
Wow. He's actually Rancid's in the chat, and he has a question for you.
You're going.
Who's got the best caravan beard? Crappy Bunch, Havoc, Werfers, or you, my sir, or you, sir?
It's a difficult one.
Be honest. Be honest.
Can I phone a friend, or can I ask the audience? No, I'm joking.
You can phone us.
Right. I'm gonna say, okay. To not burn bridges, I'm just gonna say that. Well, clearly I've got the best beard. Come on, just think about it, guys. Because if I say Bonger's got the best beard, then I'm being biased. You know. If I say Wervis has got the best beard, then obviously I'm definitely being biased. Now, obviously, if I say Crappy's got the best beard, then obviously I'm being biased. And if I say Bearded's got the best beard, then I'm being biased. So, and if I say that Havoc has got the best beard, then I'm being biased. So, I mean, the only true answer here, chat, and Kara fam, is me. I've got the best beard.
I'm gonna tell you who's got the best beard. And I think it's very well looked after it as well. It looks gorgeous, and that's the Sweat Dog Gaming.
Sweat Dog's got a good beard. Sweat Dog's got that, like, he's got the little beard, you know. But yeah, I personally think mine's best. Personally, when like, you know, of course you're gonna vote for yourself, right?
It's got to be done. It's got to be done, man. No one's gonna judge you. No one's gonna judge you.
Beards, Hobbit.
So obviously you did told us what gets you into the stream, which is an awesome story, and I guess the crouch. So it's couch, the couch gaming.
Yeah, couch, yes,
gaming.
No.
So that's the
Couch Team Gaming.
Couch Team Gaming.
Is the name.
It's the name of the streamer who's I can't speak today. Sorry, inspired you, right?
I wouldn't say inspired me. It just got me, like, that's how I found Twitch. Okay, and obviously that's not the reason why I started streaming. He's not the reason why I started streaming. It's just that he was the person who got me back into Destiny.
Yeah,
you know, because I used to love watching the bloke. You know, it was so chilled. It was chilled with his community. Do you know what I mean? But it was such a chilled person to watch, kind of like watching someone like Crappy or Bearded Luke. You know, they've got that chilled vibe about them, like
Crappy's
consistent chilled vibe.
I like Crappy.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, like, they've got that equal balance, but this dude, man, I mean, like, it was just completely out of this world. But it was so chilled, so chilled. But that's why I got into playing Destiny 1 again, because I learned a lot of him as well.
Would you ever go back and do it, like play it again, go and do, don't know, the old raids? Obviously soon you might not gonna have to, you know, it might be back in, you know, in the D2, the whole D1 experience. Who knows? So
my answer to that is, you know, I mean, I loved my golden days. I really did. You know, I love playing D1. You know, we had our hate it or love it kind of relationship, but like the way in the direction I want to go with streaming at the moment, I couldn't play Destiny for the amount of hours I did, but I would definitely go back and play it.
No, I think it's a bit dry right now. So let's talk goals. What kind of goals you've set for your channel? Where do you want to take it? What do you want to do with it? You know,
since I've been back to this channel, because obviously I took a very long break from Twitch, under this name, under the Havoc 0511.
There's a sausage in the chat, but no bacon. I'm disappointed.
Crazy, man, crazy.
Oh.
Right, so I think we're done here now. Dark. I'll see you later. No, I'm joking. Like in my at the moment, I don't have any goals. I mean, everyone has that ultimate goal of becoming a partner. Okay, now obviously, I know for a fact that I'm a long way off that. So that's why that goal is not even worth looking at the moment. My goal at the moment is just to have fun, communicate with my community, get to know as many people as I can, branch out a bit, meet new people. It's just I'm too, I don't know. It's the ultimate goal is, is partner. Got 100%. But if I had the choice, I would, like if I'm going to be honest, if I had the choice, I would happily get rid of my affiliated status. I'd quite happily get rid of them.
I think, to be honest with you, I think there is a way. I was looking into that. There is a way, because obviously your content is exclusive to Twitch for 24 hours when you are affiliated. Would it be the reason why you want to do it?
No, because I want people to come into my channel for me and for my content, and not to have to feel that they have to donate or drop a sub or drop bits. You know what I mean? So like for me, when I first accepted the affiliation, it was an exciting moment. I was so happy that I have achieved something, because it wasn't like back then when it first came out, I felt like, oh yeah, I've actually since I've achieved something, and then obviously I lost myself for a while, like focusing on numbers and how many people I had in my chat, and and I lost sight of the reason why I started. Does that make sense? Yeah. Now, some people may hear me say this in the streams previously and whatever, but that's and that's one of the reasons why I had to get off Twitch, because I turned into something which I didn't want to be. I was more focused on, oh, how many numbers did I have, or how many views did I have, oh, how many subs have I got, or oh, how many bits were dropped, and what I mean. And it wasn't me, and I felt that I was changing into something which I wasn't. So if I could, I would definitely get rid of the affiliate station status, because I don't think it's, for me personally, I don't benefit from it at the moment. And who else? Twitch, if you can reach out. I don't
think you should go rid of it. Like this is really awful topic to talk about. Subscribers, donations, and but a lot of streamers are getting lost with all this. And I've been there once. I'm not gonna lie, I think we all have been there. It's pretty simple the way I'm seeing it right now, right? I don't really care the numbers. I'm not even looking like how many people is watching. Yeah, I'm not even looking at the number. I completely got the screen covered, so I don't have to see it. And if there's someone who comes into the channel and it really likes your company and wants you support you, grant, let it. But I'm definitely not gonna ask for any subs or any donations or anything like that. So my recommendation was, don't get rid of it, man. Don't get rid of it. If your community wants to support you because you're awesome, you're doing something cool for them, and they feel like showing you a little bit of a support, they have a way of doing it. So that's what I'm gonna say about it.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, at the moment, now, when I've come back to this account, I don't have the numbers thing, because believe it or not, chat, all right, this is my second monitor.
Yeah.
At the moment, because it's my mobile. So like, I literally just have it on, so I can see the chat. Okay, and but like that's all I need. I don't look at the numbers, because I mean, it's just because it broke me last time, and I don't want it to happen again. If that makes sense, and that's what, like, and that's the only reason why I'd want to get rid of it, if I'm going to be honest.
Is it 144 hertz? You mean the phone?
Well, smallest monitor in the world, chat. But no, yeah. But I mean, it's something I've been thinking about for a very long time. And I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, it's a choice what only I can make, if that makes sense. Because obviously, like what you said, obviously, like, I don't want to take away the option for the viewers. Does that make sense? So like, so if they did want to support, then I don't want to say no, but I don't know. It's yeah. But then again, I feel bad if I'm like, take this week for instance. I haven't been live that much because obviously I've been working. Well, I say working, but I've been working from home in a moment. So I've been looking after mum, writing quotes, invoices, doing what I have to do for my work, and looking after my mum. So there's not really much time to stream. So I kind of feel bad, like when somebody wants to support and I'm not on, and it's like, well, they've wasted this, and this because they like watching me, and I'm not there to watch. Unfortunately, that's just how it, like, that's what goes through my head.
Streaming is hard, man. That's all I can say. It's hard finding the time to do it, and especially like when you doing a lot of a shape of things, and you've been doing some with Crappy as well, trying to help a few people go through. Hey, we even we even did the ones together, right?
We did.
Took 4 hours.
Did.
Took 4 hours.
It didn't. 4 hours? It took 40 minutes. In my head.
Well, hey, it's those things where you actually deciding to do something not for yourself, but somebody else. You going beyond to help someone, and obviously you're not benefiting from any other way. So again, the way I'm seeing it, if someone wants to support you, man, they definitely should do. Definitely don't take the option away for them. Because hey, you never know. Someone someone might just feel really grateful, and it's I just would feel bad if this option would be there for them if they do want to, of course, but definitely wouldn't ask for it. So, with all that Twitch talk, I think the channel likes it. With all the channel likes it as well. What the advice you would give to someone who would want to start on Twitch today, like considering the Twitch is very saturated right now and it's really hard to get discovered? What are the best advice you would give?
So, the best advice I can give, okay, is practice talking to yourself. If I'm going to be honest, especially with nowadays. I mean, obviously, like going back from when I first started to seeing what it is now, and it all depends on what you're playing as well. Because if you're going for a popular game, let's say, let's take Fortnite. Let's just use that as an example. There's so many people who you see streaming Fortnite who are on 0 viewers because it's a well overpopulated game.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's like Destiny, for instance. You see a lot of people on 1 to 2 viewers because, as you said, it's quite saturated at the moment. It's difficult. It's a difficult question because, I mean, I would say practice talking to yourself. Don't get disheartened if you don't get no one in your chat. Branch out on Twitter, Instagram if you do Instagram. Try and post people who you don't or you haven't ever met before, because that's how you branch. I suppose that comes under branching out, doesn't it? I suppose.
Make friends. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, make
friends. Hey friends. Hey there.
Hey friends.
Yeah.
And seeing you here. But yeah, but definitely, like, do not get disheartened if you don't have anybody in the chat. I mean, I went months without anybody in my chat, and I just kept going and going and going. You know, I mean, like, and so it all depends on the person, because if the person themselves doesn't feel like it's going to work, then obviously you're either gonna push through that feeling and try and make it work, or you're just gonna keep being negative. And obviously, if you're negative on stream, then the viewers are gonna see that. And then obviously it's not enjoyable for those to see that. So yeah, just be yourself, find something which you enjoy, play a game you enjoy. But I wouldn't stick to one game personally.
Played. Crappy.
Play-Doh.
Oh.
It's crazy. Like, oh yeah, eat bacon, love it. So yeah, so branch out, make friends, and use social media to your advantage. 100%. I wish I used social media a lot more when I was first starting out.
Hey, Twitter's hard, and a lot of people don't realize how much of a benefit a Twitter can provide. You can really use this platform to grow if you know how to do it the right way. And I know so many streamers right now who doesn't even know what the Twitter is, you know, and it's like soul destroying. And really,
if I'm going to be honest with you, okay, I didn't know what. I mean, I knew what Twitter was, but I never used it up until like early this year. I think like early this year was when I actually properly got into using Twitter. I mean, I'm one of those people but never really used social media. But I wish I used it a lot back when I first started. To be honest, because it is a platform and it does help you in the long run.
I mean,
but I never used Twitter.
It's cool just to keep in touch, you know, with friends, really catch up, similar to like a Discord.
Yeah.
But in Discord, you gotta be like present all the time to chat. In Twitter, you can just post a message, and you know you can engage with other people, which is really cool. It'll help you grow. If someone wants to, if you use it the right way, great tool. Definitely great tool.
To be fair, crazy, I don't really know how to use it. I mean, I'm just getting used to bloody atting people on it, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh my god, yeah. Crazy, you don't know how to use Twitter? I doubt. She's posting the best schedule infographics ever. And she doesn't know how to do it. I don't believe it. It's a lie, chat.
I don't believe it.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
So what is your biggest failure as a content creator, and what
biggest fail?
Yeah, and what did you learn from it?
So my biggest fail is, all right, now this is a very touch and go one, because obviously at the time I lost my stepdad to cancer. Now some of you may know this, some of you may not know it. So you know, like me and my stepdad were very close. Now my biggest fail on Twitch was that I let trolls get to me at the worst time possible. You know, I mean, some of you know me, excuse me, like some of you know me from when I was like, you know, a regular streamer getting those high numbers. But at the time, I was a little bit depressed. I couldn't like, you know, I couldn't mourn properly or grieve properly, because obviously I didn't want to show to my family that I wasn't at like I wasn't able to step up to the plate at this time of the time, because obviously not many people know this either, that I actually found my stepdad and you know, when he passed away. So I was the first person what saw him. I was the first person what noticed that he passed away, which also plays in with why I can't sleep at night with Emma very well, because obviously I see the, you know, I see the face. So yeah, so it's and then obviously I had trolls in my stream for four months every day for 4 months. You know, calling me all sorts of things. You know, taking a piss out of my, you know, that my stepdad died and stuff like, you know. So it's, and I let it all get to me. Okay, and it was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. At the time, I played it to say, yeah, you know, it was a weight off my shoulders, which it was. for about a day or two, and then I'd realize what I'd done. But me being stubborn, I didn't want to come back because I didn't want all that to happen again. So looking back at it now, that was my biggest failure as a content like creators, letting people, get the best of me. So that's, and now obviously trying to get back to where I was, it's very difficult because obviously Twitch has changed. The people on Twitch have changed, and obviously because I used to be on console, now I'm on PC. So the same community what I did have, I don't no longer have because I'm not a console player anymore. So my biggest thing was trolls. They got the best of me, and I let them win. So that's why now I have a no troll kind of policy, and that to some people may be like, oh, that's a bit harsh, but considering what I went through, so that's why I don't allow links in chat. That's why I don't, it's why sometimes I may come across as an arsehole when I'm talking to trolls, but unfortunately, I'm scarred on that front. So that's why I like to do it the way I do it, in other words. And obviously, some of you may know as well, and that's just one of my biggest failures. Also, one of my biggest failure was leaving a stream team because of other events, which I won't go into. But obviously, I didn't let the appropriate people know at the time. And I'm grateful for the second chance, which I'm getting now. So thank you guys for that second chance. But yeah, so those were my two biggest failures: was letting cyberbullying get the best of me at the worst time of my life, and leaving a really good stream team for the first time, and I won't be doing that for a second time. So yeah, so they were my two biggest mistakes.
Well, my friend, I am so sorry you had to, go through all this. Chose about, and losing someone special as well.
Yeah, man,
I don't even. I'm just gonna briefly touch the subject because I'm gonna melt down as well. I've been through this. I know how painful it is. You'll never forget. You'll never ever forget.
100%.
So yeah, I just want to say I'm so sorry, man. You had to go through all this, and
yeah.
I'm glad you on the team. I'm really are. You awesome.
Well,
you're doing so much. You're doing so much. You're tweeting. You're shouting out all the team members. You're amazing. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you for having me.
Stay awesome, definitely. What are you actually before we're gonna go into that? There was a question from Crappy in the chat, saying you already played the D2 Warzone, the Rock Company, and what the big title are you looking to sink your teeth into next?
Cyberpunk. I've been doing some private research on Cyberpunk.
Let's go.
I don't let people know what I'm looking into because I want it to have that surprise factor.
I want to
know. But Cyberpunk is one of the games which I definitely want to sink my teeth into. Now, I know, obviously, we've now got Call of Duty Cold War, which I never usually get excited for Call of Duty games because they're always the same kind of thing. But with Warzone last year, it's been absolutely amazing. I've never played a Modern Warfare game up until last year. So, so that was really good. And I've got high hopes for what the next one could be. So Call of Duty Cold War and Cyberpunk. Destiny will be there as well. I always get the content done with a friend. So we will be sinking our teeth into Destiny 2. So if anyone wants to do that with me, then hit me up in my DMs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So those are the three things which I'm looking forward to at the end of this year, because most of them come out around my birthday.
Ooh, when is your birthday? Go on, do tell. Do tell.
The The 5th of November is my birthday.
Remember, the 5th of November. It is, guys. Easy. This one's gonna be easy to remember. This one's gonna be easy to remember.
And you know what else is funny as well? Like, my nan always forgets my birthday. And we share the same birthday.
Oh, wow.
She always forgets my birthday.
Oh, wow.
But I love her dearly. Do you know what I mean? But it's true. She always she forgets chat.
Crazy.
But then she like
Crazy is on her way to your DMs. I'm just saying.
Yes. But yeah.
Wow.
So yes, they're the main three, which I'm looking forward to.
Nice. What do you think about the whole Team Ahamkara, and why you have decided to join the team?
So obviously, the reason why. Yeah, what? Forget. So the reason why I wanted to join Team Ahamkara. Oh, don't tell Bondra said that.
Karafam.
Yeah. So like the reason why I joined Karafam in the first place, it wasn't because I wanted to grow my channel. It wasn't because it wasn't because of all of that mumbo jumbo. It's because before I joined Karafam, obviously I knew Rancid, I knew Crappy. Well, I knew Crappy, but I didn't really play much with Crappy, if I'm going to be honest. The same with Rancid. So, and there was a lot of people. So obviously, like when you meet new people through a stream organization like the one what we have. So what made me initially join was because I have a lot of respect for Bunge and I have a lot of time for Bunge. Okay. And obviously I felt truly bad about what I did. I say what I did, but like how I ended it last time around. So I wanted to make amends for that. So I DM'd Bunge, personally, like, explained what had happened, explained my reasonings why I left. Now, this I should have done at the time, but again, with everything going on at the time, I couldn't, but that's not an excuse either, and I'll own up to it. Regardless to what was happening, I should have gone and said what my reasons were instead of just leaving. And I had some influences. Oh, just leave, blah blah. Okay, so yeah, so I messaged Bonge. I was like, look, I don't know what your views or your vows are on accepting previous members, but I would like to apply again. And then I applied. Didn't really think I would get into the actual team itself. I was just happy that I was inside the Discord, meeting new people, interacting with people who I knew of, but didn't take the time to go in and watch their streams. Okay, I've met a lot of great people through this team, and I hope to still meet a lot of great people through this team. And I just love the family feel, like at the moment, like there's a great family feel, amongst the small community which we have, and I hope that it stays like that. But Team Ahamkara means the world to me because they gave me an opportunity. Well, Legion of Ahamkara gave me the opportunity when it was that, and obviously now Legion, with this new, with the new rebrand, I just can't ask for a better team. There's so many great people within this team. And there's too many of you to name, but you guys know who you are. So thank you for being amazing. Thank you for welcoming me back in. And there is a lot of you who I still haven't played with, and I'd love to get in and play some games with you. So if we haven't played yet, also slide into my DMs. And there's probably people who I probably haven't made as much effort with as I should do. So I'll make sure I do that as well. But you guys are just a great bunch of people, and I have a lot of time and effort and a lot of respect for you. Hence why I shout out a lot of people. Hence why I do the Twitter things. I know I'm not as active in Discord, but that's because of like my personal life. But don't ever think that just because I'm not in Discord, I am around and I'm supporting people. I'm sliding into people's DMs. I will be sliding into people's DMs. In fact, I have to rework that one. But I am watching people, and I will be supporting people more. So please bear with me. But you guys are like family to me, and I thank you guys for having me in here. And and there's a funny story when like how I actually got invited into the team. I was playing some Warzone with Rancid and the Bonge and FoodTube, actually, I think it was. You know, because I didn't really know that. Like, I mean, I knew that people, like, how people were invited now that we went over as a community and invited them into the group, but because I was playing, I didn't actually know that it was hosting me. So it was like it was a shock. And then, like, I remember him putting the message in chat, and I was reading it to myself, and I was reading it. BRB just gonna turn my what, that makes no sense. Sorry. And like I was just reading it like, oh wait, what? No way, no fucking way, kind of thing. And then like Bond is like, so you're not even gonna read it out? It's like, oh yeah, shit. So that's how I got introduced into the team, and you know what? And it still sticks with me, kind of thing. You know, it was one of the proudest moments I've had because I really wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to like make the team proud of because of how things left or how I left it last time. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, I was in there helping people out, and it really shocked me, actually. Everyone was very, very, very shocked because I honestly didn't think I'd be getting in. And obviously, like, Rancid come back my corner here because I was even going to withdraw my application at one point.
Oh, glad you didn't.
Yeah, because yeah, but I won't go into that. But Rancid was like, no, stay. You know, don't go nowhere. I was like, oh, you know. And to be honest, I just thought it was just like, you know, to make me feel better at the time. But no, and I'm glad I listened. So thank you, Rancid. I appreciate you, brother. And we definitely got to play some Warzone soon, man, with that new beast of yours. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm just rambling on now.
It's the new beast, yes, definitely. You can't wait to see more pictures.
Do you want to... So what we're going to do, Rancid, okay, is I'm going to send you my machine, and Dark's going to send me your machine. I hope you don't mind. But yeah.
Oh, I love that. Fucking great. But speaking of great people, okay, and Team Ahamkara members are amazing, and there's so many awesome, so many awesome people. But Havok, my dude, my friend, you one of them. Don't exclude yourself from that list. You're definitely there. You're the best, dude. You're doing so much. You know, you're everywhere. You lurk in the streams. You trying to support family. You're fucking everywhere. You're doing as much as you can. And for that, thank you for just being there and, you know, and supporting everyone. It means a lot. Without people like you, the team wouldn't be a team, you know? So definitely on the list, 100%. 100%. And
thank
now,
you, man. Appreciate it.
Speaking of Twitch, right, what is the one thing you wish you've known before you've actually started? Right? If that makes sense.
Well, like, so, like, yeah. So, like, the one thing which, well, there's a couple of things, actually. The one, as I mentioned earlier, I wish I used social media a lot more. I wish I knew what social media was back then. I mean, I was more of an outdoor kid, like, when I was growing up, always playing football. You would never believe it now because I got a bit of a beard burning, but I was always outside. So, so social media and branching out a lot more. I wish those were the more things I did when I was starting out on Twitch. And then again, another thing which I wish I didn't do was become one of them number freaks what just cared about numbers. That's another thing.
Yeah, that. I think we have been there. I think you have been there, done that. So there's no shame.
Oh yeah.
No shame, you know.
100%.
I think the best way to learn is on your own mistakes. Otherwise, you're not going to learn, you know.
And that's, to me, is like, you know, I mean, and that's why I don't kick myself in the teeth about it, you know, because I'm learning through my mistakes, and you know, it may take time, but we'll get there. 100%.
You're definitely gonna get there, my dudes, and you always feel free to slide into my DMs. I like when people do that, okay? And guys, you can think whichever way you want to, okay? and Mina slide into my DMs. I love it. Absolutely.
I'm always sliding
Love
into
it.
your DMs,
I
dog.
know you do. I know you do. You're great, buddy. Guys, if you do have any questions you do want to ask, Havoc, make sure you're going to pop them in the chat because we are going to finish soon. Okay, so if there's anything you want to ask, you know what to do. And speaking of your channel, by the way, speaking of your channel, guys, make sure you're going to, again, follow The Real Havoc HD on both platforms, Twitch and Twitter. He's amazing, you know he is. He's awesome dude. Yes, also Amber, you're fantastic as well. Freaking love you. So yeah, make sure you're gonna go ahead, drop him a follow. And onto you, Havoc. What is your stream schedule? When you stream, what games you play? If you can tell us a little bit about that.
So my stream schedule is a bit up in the air at the moment. I am working to fix that. I'm working to take it I'm working on more of a steady and stable schedule. But excuse me. But so in the future, because there's so many good games coming out and so many questions, so many DLCs coming into play as well, is the fact is that I am going to be starting doing set days for set games because I'm a variety streamer. I want to keep that variety, you know. I know I built my foundation on Destiny, but I'm trying to move away from Destiny because with recent DLCs, it's been very dry, and I found myself playing other games and meeting new people, and that's what I want to do: is meet new people and have a healthy balance between all of the communities, you know. So there is going to be a new schedule coming. Dark, I am going to need you to change that panel for me at some point, dude.
Oof.
And this is where
Oof.
and this is where you just see a big punch thing coming through the screen.
Not a big punch. It's just gonna have to be redesigned because I've lost everything. I can't edit.
Oh yeah. But I can send it to you though. Yeah, see, here I had the files. Yeah.
No,
Anyway.
you have original files. You don't have the raw files. The ones you can actually
right,
edit.
go.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get there. No problem.
But I've got some big plans for stream. So just keep your eyes peeled because most things will be in play as of the new year. Because obviously 2020 has been shit for most people. I can imagine. Just keep your eyes peeled. Because I do have some ideas coming, and I'd like to speak to a few team members about these ideas because I think a couple of you will be great additions to what I want to do. Not saying that, like because of the names I have in mind, that doesn't mean I won't include other people. So don't, but I've got ideas which I'm keeping to myself. I'm trying to figure out how I'll do it and whatever. But yeah, there's some big things coming. So keep an eye out for it. The schedule will be more fixed thing soon.
Cool. I can't wait. Can't wait to see that. There's a question.
Yeah.
Question from Rancid, and that's a really good one. Really good question. Who's your favorite streamer outside of the team?
So
you can give us three. Yeah, you can give us three.
I have a good. I mean, but I can't mention one of them because of terms of service, obviously. But most of you know who he is. He's a funny-looking guy with a wig on, and he has a mustache. Can't mention his name, but yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Put it in chat. I want to know.
I can't. My keyboard's dodgy, innit? God damn it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Food Tube's got it. Food Tube's got it. So yeah, so that's him.
Yeah, I know who.
Yeah.
I know who. Okay.
Also, one Mr. Bull Blinder. Bull Blinder is obviously some of you know him, some of you may not know him, but I really enjoy watching his content. Small streamer, does really good things. Go check him out. And he ain't gonna believe this, but FoodTube, I enjoy watching FoodTube's cooking streams. I know he's affiliated with the Kara fam in some way, but he's like,
yeah, he's more like more like a family right now. At least to me, he is. Like, I love you.
So FoodTube's in there. Mr. Nick Merckx, I like watching Nick. I like watching. There's so many people I can't even name them, Rancid, and you're one of them is too. But then again, I love watching anyone as long as they're funny and they get on with things and they teach me things, and I fucking love them.
Show me the way.
So yeah,
show me the way. Yeah.
Show me the way, senpai.
Hell yeah. Chad, any more questions? Because if you haven't got any, we're gonna wrap it up slowly. Okay. If you have some, make sure you're gonna pop it in the chat before we do gonna finish. And I do want to ask you really, because there's so many. I still have so many questions. I don't know what to ask you, because you've been amazing today, telling us a lot about yourself, which is nice. I like when people do that, sharing the story, because it's just so real. So if you'd have to, I love asking that question. If you'd have to pick one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, superpower.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Going on real life scenarios, power to heal and take illness away. That would be my my superpower. I would like is the ability to heal and take pain away. And that's no BS either. That's 100% legit.
That is, yeah, it's a great superpower. I never would even consider. We had so many other people telling us being invisible, maybe. So my superpower.
Rancid, love it.
Yeah, Rancid wants to aimbot it. Warzone. I'm just saying, chat. He wants to do it in the Warzone. You gotta be careful. Wait, another awesome dude.
Your DMs later.
Yes, definitely.
I'll send you that. I'll send you that Excel file on Crappy. He's got some great ones.
There you go. I remember this one, Crappy. Yeah, yours was a nappy one. Yeah, definitely remember this one.
Oh, there is a question I see from FoodTube. Favorite food and why? My favorite food is Parma ham. I love it. I could eat it all day, every day. The reason being is, and there's a funny story to this actually. So I used to go to Italy a lot. Okay, I used to go there with family. And my nan and granddad out in, so my Italian nan and granddad, so my dad's side, they had these dogs. One was called Pip, the other one was called Pippi, and the other one was called, I can't remember the other one. I was too young, but I remember they had this massive driveway. Oh, just not me, Mike. They had this massive driveway, and my mum, my nan, my granddad, everyone was telling me, "Don't wind the dog up, Salve. Don't use, Salvatore. You can imagine with their Italian accents going, don't wind the dog up, eh?" And they're like, it's like, no, it's me being a little brat thing, thinking I'm invincible, going, I got fun. And I could see this dog, all right, this Pippi. The Pippi was like a collier kind of dog. Is that even a bloody dog brand? A breed? Is it a collier? Yeah, a collie. That's it. I was literally just winding this dog up, going, but like licking my hand, and as you do as a kid, like waving it in the face, and you're trying to eat it, and then mum's looking at me going, stop it. I'm like, no. And then obviously I just see this dog, and I got up with me slice of Parma ham, started teasing the dog, and this dog, I've never run so fast in my life. All right. So I run up this driveway. I jumped onto the metal gates, and I shouldn't really tell you this because I know what you like. I like, but and I shit you not, there was a bloody collier attached to my butt. She bit my butt.
Whoa.
Yep, I had a dog, and she bit me on the butt. Now, obviously, if Mummy Havoc could walk without me being assisting her, she would say, "This is a true story. I swear down. I swear on my stepdad's grave that this is a true story. I had a collie on my fucking ass because I was teasing it with Parma ham." And that taught me one valuable lesson. Don't tease a dog with Parma ham. But that's it, dudes.
Oh my god.
I got bit on the ass by my dog. Well, not my dog, but my nan's dog in Italy.
Thank you for sharing. Is there any scars in there?
I don't know. I can't really see me butt much, but I'm sure there's a little teeth mark on there somewhere. But true story. True story.
We're gonna have to rate this one probably as like R18 for the Apple podcast to slide this one in. It's been great. The one thing we haven't really touched on is Mojo.
Yes. Mojo. So Mojo is, as some of you know, Mojo. Come here. There you go. You can piss off.
Son, wave your meat in front of a dog. There she is.
So...
There she is. Oh.
Yeah. Can you see her? Okay?
Yeah. I can. Isn't she a beauty? Yeah, the dog. Yeah, dog is Mojo. Yeah.
So if some of you have seen in my specs, in my information panel, you may notice that there's an interesting spec called One of a Kind Mojo.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one.
But she's a bit grumpy because she's old, obviously, and she's got a big fatty lump on her leg, which we got to take her down to the vet's next week to have a look at. But that's Mojo. She's we've had her for what, 14 years now. Obviously, we promised the dog breeder's daughter, who we brought my Mojo from. Well, actually, no, we didn't actually buy her. My uncle brought her for my mum for a birthday present because we had another dog called Tandem, who was a pure white beagle. But Mojo, we never changed her name because Mum promised that she would never change her name, and her pedigree name is Mocha Choca Hotter.
Oh my god, that's a good one.
Yep,
that's a good one.
That's a pedigree name, Mocha Choca Hotter.
How do you feel about Death V8 being your stepdaddy?
As long as he keeps it in the shed, I'm happy. Inside joke.
There you go. There you have it, chat.
Inside joke.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Right, we are gonna wrap it up. Oh my god, Havok, thank you, man. Thank you so much for doing this for us. It's been a pleasure. Shame we couldn't do it on Friday. I do apologize for this, guys. It's my fault.
That's fine.
Okay, it's my fault. But again, thank you for taking your time, sharing your stories with us today. I had a blast, chat. I hope you've enjoyed it. Havok's awesome dude. Again, make sure you're gonna go follow him. I mean, do it. Do it. Just do it. Okay, so there's any last words you wanna share for anyone who's gonna tune in and listen to this podcast on Apple, Google, whatever, or rewatch it on YouTube or Twitch. Yeah.
All I'd like to say is, team, stay family-like. Don't ever change. Don't change yourselves. Be awesome. Keep being true to yourselves, and don't let trolls beat you. You guys are amazing, and thank you again for having me in the team. It's been a great pleasure, and I appreciate every single one of you. Please be awesome. Stay awesome. And then if anyone has any issues, please, my DMs are open. On a serious note, they are open. Twitter, I don't do Instagram. Could never get my head around that. But Twitter, Discord, Twitch whispers, or whatever. Just give me a shout if you ever need a funny guy to look at.
Pleasure's mine, my dude. Pleasure's mine.
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you
For being on the team. Thank you for joining. Thank you for doing what you're doing, you know. And stay awesome. Guys, any of you who's gonna listen to this later off the show, you know, off Twitch, there is gonna be a link in the description where you can follow TheRealHavokHD on Twitter and Twitch. So make sure you're gonna hit him up. Check him out, drop him a follow if you see fit. Awesome dude, really good friend. You should definitely check him out. So again, thank you very much for taking your time out of your busy day, busy schedule, because I know how busy man you are, and just sharing the story with us. And now we're gonna drop a raid on Ascendant Samurai. Let's go, guys. Let's show Ascendant some love. He's awesome dude as well. Soon, hopefully soon he's gonna be on the podcast, maybe. Who knows?
I
definitely want to have him in there, you know. But again, Havok, thank you so much, man, for taking the time.
No,
pleasure.
Thank you.
Let's go chat.
Appreciate it.
Let's take it away.